Enes, you son of a bastard, I trusted you! God, I can't believe this happened.
Yeah.
What is up, everybody? This is your boy Jack Ron of My Spastic New Productions, and welcome to yet another My Thoughts On. Today's My Thoughts On is about a certain person off of a show called Abnormal Summit. Now, if any of you guys know the show, you know what Abnormal Summit is about, if you know what I'm talking about, but if you don't, the show is basically about people discussing everyday issues going on in Korea. Not some of it's everyday, but then some of it is actually like really heightened things that they discuss about, but it's basically getting the perspective of foreigners, because the people talking about it are all foreigners who live in Korea, but they're basically talking about it. A person on the cast, his name is Enes Kaya. He's from Turkey, but he's been living in Korea for quite some time now. But apparently he has run into some issues. And the issues happen to be about none other than adultery. A few months ago, on another show, Enes admitted that he is married, and he's been married for some time now. And during that, it seems everyone was fine about it. But recently, it has came out in the news that Enes has been, well, kind of flirtatious. And when I say really flirtatious, I mean he's been dipping his hands in some other ponds. Not like in the sexual way right now, I don't believe, but he's been talking to some people in some very flirtatious way. Now, at first when I saw the articles and everything going on about it, I figured, well, since he's from Turkey, Turkey has a different type of standing when it talks about flirting. I mean, in Turkey there is harmless flirting while there is harmful flirting, and I'm pretty sure Koreans don't really know the difference sometimes. I mean, when it comes to flirting, just, you know, no harm, just all fun. You're both in a relationship, or one of the persons is in a relationship, and you're not trying to get in a relationship, it's just casual fun. That was the type of flirting I thought he was doing, until I saw the text messages. Oh my gosh, man. The messages that are on Keiko Talk is basically, it's guys, I mean, I'm not gonna put up the messages here. For those who can't understand Korean, you wouldn't know what it basically saying, but I will put the article in the description box down below so you can check it out. It's from Koreaboo, and they'll talk about it. But guys, the messages, guys, oh my gosh. Basically, to give some of you an instance of what the messages are about, he was talking like if that person he was interested in actually dating and going further with that person. Obviously, at the time when these talkings and these you know, messages were going back and forth, it was apparently that the girls did not know that he was married. In fact, this was actually before then. I'm pretty sure they have stopped. But the girls, I guess I mentioned girls because there's more than one. There's actually, I believe, 3 girls who have posted about Enes and having these type of conversations and kind of flirting talks with Enes and passing these messages back and forth with Enes. But it is apparent that these are those type of text messages that you would send someone that you either have a crush on, you're in love with, you're dating, or you're married to. These are not those friendly type of messages or those harmful, playful, you know, flirting messages that you send to someone you're completely not interested in. Now, as I said before, at first I thought this was harmful, no foul, just playful messages, until I saw the messages. And I was thrown. And the reason why I was thrown is basically what I'm going to talk about on my opinion on this and my thoughts on, but it's because of what's been the backlash of it. He's gotten some really bad backlash from it. And apparently, from what I've recently heard, he is supposed to be leaving the show because of it. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if that's a rumor. I don't know. But from right now, what I'm hearing is he's supposedly supposed to be leaving the show. I was thrown through a loop, and it just brings up my it just brings up my knowing that stuff like this, it really affects your career, especially if you're a foreigner and you live in Korea. So I say this to anybody, and because I've known this from heart. Well, I've never done this before, but being it and experiencing it and going to Korea, I know how things work. I say to anybody who plans on living in Korea, staying in Korea, whatever, and you happen to be of the promiscuous type, and you feel that type of way and you do that type of stuff, and you might want to try to get a girlfriend, don't get a girlfriend. And this doesn't even go for guys too, it goes for girls too. If you want to get like someone be in a romantic relationship where it's just one-on-one, don't do that. Korea is very conservative and they're also xenophobic, so a lot of people are. Not the younger generations, but a lot of the older generations and a lot of the public are still very xenophobic. So they hold a certain place for foreigners. So technically, if you mess up in Korea, you can get shunned. And I'm not saying it will happen, but you can very much get shunned. And if you're especially a celebrity or someone who's looked at by the media or by a lot of people and you do something like this, you might want to start packing your bags and heading back home. But guys, man, this caught me through a loop and I had to give my thoughts on it. I thought it was crazy. What do you guys think about it? If you guys just want to talk about it, just put it in the comment section down below. What do you guys think? What are your thoughts on this subject with Enes? But if it is what they say is true, he's going off the show, man, that's horrible, because he, alongside Samuel Kiri, is my two favorite people on Abnormal Summit. But then again, I wish him the best. I also wish that people won't go too hard on him, and like there's tons of other Koreans who've done this thing before, and I can name them off the top of my head, but I'm not going to do that because that is not about the subject. But a lot of Koreans have done this before. I expect a lot of Koreans to treat the foreigner the same way they have given chances to the Koreans for what they've done in the past. But like I said, guys, I'm kind of thrown a loop with this. I'm kind of sad about it. But Enes, I hope you get yourself together and come back strong, man. If this is true, if it's not, then there needs to be some investigation about who's doing these little things and who's saying all these things. But since he's saying he's leaving the show, it actually looks like it's true. Well, anyways, guys, that is my thoughts on. So you can follow me on Twitter at JardleyG, JARDLEYG, no space. Follow me on Instagram at JackSpaz, JACSPAZZ, no space. Check out the official MySpaz Tumblr blogspot at www.myspaz32productions.tumblr.com. And if you missed any of that, that's in the description box down below. Also, please rate, comment, and hit that subscribe button. If you have any questions, comments, feedbacks, or requests, put that in the description, not the description box, but the comment section down below. Also, if you're a little bit shy, you can private message me through YouTube or hit me up on Twitter. And like I said, guys, I'm going to plan on releasing new My Thoughts On every Thursday. If you want to check out the schedule of all the things that I'm going to put up by day, you can look on the blog spot that I just told you about, and you can look in the description box if you missed that. But like I said, always, guys, thank you for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave your comments on what you think about the subject. And as always, until next time, everyone, have a blessed day and a blessed life. What is up, everybody? This is an update for the video because I filmed this video back on Tuesday and more information has been released today on Thursday when the video is being uploaded today. Apparently, here is the update for the case. Enes' attorney says that the rumors about him going back to Turkey alone to avoid the situation is false. He is still going to stay here in not here, but he's still going to stay in South Korea, and he is going to work it out for that. Also, he's leaving the show to avoid any possible backlash towards the producers or the other cast members of the show. However, his attorney has stated for a fact that they are taking legal action against the accusers who released these things for falsifying and slander. So guys, that is the update for the case. Obviously, stay tuned more. If there's any news coming up about the case, I will do it in another My Thoughts On. Thank you, and have a good day.